All right, so me and Tiffany just moved her egg layers. Now, when we say our egg layers are raised on pasture, which we believe is the best way to raise an egg layer, this is how they're raised. We're getting ready to show you. Now, from time to time, we'll move some breeders into a separate spot where they don't get quite as much free-range pasture access. They still have free-range pasture access, just not quite as much as this. We try to keep our egg layers on. This is a double Premier 1 fenced lot. I'm sorry if the sun was glaring there, but this is a double Premier 1, which means we're using 2 Premier 1 electric fences here put together to give these egg layers this big of a spot. Now next year we're probably going to increase our egg layer flock as long as we can make money. Last year, if you're local, you know we lost money on our organic fed eggs. They are not certified yet, but Tiffany can show you in a minute what we feed, which is New Country Organics, and show you Tiffany's buddy right now. Tiffany moved. I was going to show you her buddy, but right there Tiffany's putting our New Country Organics in. And this is a certified organic chicken feed. And as you can see, they love it. Now there's excess roosters in here right now that'll be in the freezer shortly. Some of these will be moved into breeder pens. Those blue black splash breasts will be breeders, and we got one white breast rooster there that'll be a breeder. And we got a Swedish flower hen that'll be a breeder, and a blue laced red Wyandotte that'll be a breeder. Most of the rest of these will be chicken tacos, burritos, and so forth. So this is the coop for this flock. Be building a bigger one next year, like I said, for the new flock. And this flock will get smaller because there's a dozen roosters that have to come out of here, and the blue black splash breasts have to come out of here. They will go into their own flock because that will be one of our meat birds, them and the white breasts. I only got one white breast rooster in here. The rest of the white breasts are out in another pen. We're growing them out. So you can see right there, Tiffany's putting feed in her barrel. Say hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
We got some stragglers coming in. We got one over there that ain't very bright. She was already right over here by the door, and she literally walked all the way back around the fence looking for a place to get in, even though all of her friends walked through the door. So Tiffany just cleaned out the coop. She'll be putting fresh bedding down. She'll be filling up waterers. And now it's important, as you see here, that we don't feed all of our chickens in one spot, because we don't want somebody to get picked on and not get food. Now we used to leave this coop stationary and it had 4-foot legs under it. This is an old coop we've had for a while, but moving it on pasture, when we started doing that, the legs became a problem with our tractor. Wasn't very stable once I lifted it up that high. So right here, Tiff, this is a Swedish flower rooster, ain't it?
Yep.
Boy, he's beautiful. I love that blue and them tail feathers and his down. Swedish flower hen. Look at her sporting her little crest there. As you can see, even 3 feeders can be a little bit of a challenge with this many birds. Now we space their feeders out to give them room so they don't pick on nobody and keep somebody away from the feed. But it's also so that they tear up different ground. Because if you put all their food and water right here next to this coop, that's where they're going to stay, ain't it, Tiffany?
Yep.
They'll stay within about an 8-foot radius of this coop, and they won't go nowhere else. But if we move those feeders around and the waterers around, they'll go to that food and water. There's a little cream crested leg bar. Ain't she beautiful? Got a little Rhode Island red. And that's not a barred rock, it's a barred rock mutt. We got a Marins there. As you can tell, they were out of food when she got here to give them food today and had some things going on we had to get done this morning. She had doctor's appointment and so forth, but it ain't like they was out of food for a long time. But not to watch them, you'd think we haven't fed them in 4 days, but they run out between last night and today, so they're freaking out over nothing. As you can see, some of them are still out free ranging. They're out there looking for grass and bugs on this new plot we moved them onto. Our weather has not been severe here, so they have plenty of grass to eat. And this little plot right here will be part of our pepper plot this year. We'll be running all the way across through here, and we'll be running back through here also with the peppers. So our peppers will be back in this area also. So they just come off of this. They've been on that for 2 weeks. They probably could have came off a few days ago, but we've had a lot of rain, and so they've sat there probably 3 or 4 days longer than we would have liked for them to. Probably would have only left them there about 7 to 10 days, but they've been there about 14 days. So they're off of it now, and they're over here on this nice fresh grass. So depending on the weather, 1 to 2 weeks they will need to be moved again. And if it's 1 week, I'll be doing it without Tiffany, because she's going to be recovering from knee surgery. Hi, ladies. It'd be nice if y'all started laying eggs again. We're hoping that we get these roosters off of here this week, at least half of them, and they're going to be moved to a more confined coop, so we can start processing the extra ones for the freezer. We don't waste roosters around here. We've heard horror stories of people that raise sex-linked roosters and they kill the young roosters because they don't want them before they ever grow. Around here, they feed the family. They feed neighbors, because we got some families that like to process their own chickens, and so we'll sell them 1, 2, 10 every now and then. So it keeps us hopping. Right now, we've got a few in the freezer and getting ready to have a bunch more. But that's good, because I don't trust the grocery store. Don't know what you think about the grocery store, but I don't trust the grocery store. So Tiffany is hollering at our livestock guardian. We have several hawks around here, and there's one just flying overhead just now. They moved in this year. We've always had a little bit of a hawk presence, but never a big hawk presence. But this year they moved in, and we have a big hawk presence now, and they're rough on chickens. But we put Zeus in here. He's our Great Pyrenees, and he likes it. He likes hanging out in here with the chickens, but he also likes it when we come let him out so he can go to the bathroom, because he will not go to the bathroom inside of this fence. Wherever this fence is he considers home, and it is not bathroom material. So we have to let him out on a regular basis, so that he can go do his business elsewhere, which is good, because I don't have to worry about the chickens eating his business if he's not in here doing his business. So all right, guys, I'm gonna take you around and let you see a few more of the chickens. Some of our beautiful ladies. Look at that beautiful blue hen right there. Ain't she gorgeous? Looky there. Ain't she stunning? Look at that black one with that beautiful, beautiful pattern on her breast. So. Guys, a lot of these are mutts, not all of them. We've got blue black splash breasts in here and so forth, and Swedish flowers and cream crested leg bars. But I call them mutts, but they are literally breeds that we intentionally have crossed to make some beautiful egg layers and some hens that are capable of free ranging. And if we ever have one that is not capable of free ranging, then they don't get to stay in the egg flock. We want birds that have been able to do what they were designed to do. Tiffany has just put fresh bedding down. It will not take them long to tear this up. They roost down here and up in the loft. They're quite happy, and they make us happy. Well, I was going to hang out and let you see Zeus, but Zeus ain't going to come back in time, so we're going to cut this video here. We sell our eggs local. They are organic fed and they're raised on organic certified land, but they're not certified organic chickens yet. We're currently, this is January of 2025, and we are currently at $10.75 a dozen. And that math still isn't making money yet, but we're trying to fine tune some things on our end. It never was as big a deal when we wasn't feeding organic, but now that we are feeding organic, the feed is high enough that we got to watch consumption. And we do tend to raise some heirloom breeds that eat more feed. We know we could go with some of your modern breeds that are designed to just lay eggs, but that's not what we want on our little farm / homestead. We want dual purpose. We want something that's good for the table and good for breakfast all at the same time. So we're at $10.75 right now. We're afraid we're going to have to go up again this year, but we're going to give it until hopefully 3 to 6 months into the year so we can get a little better evaluation of feed consumption. Cannot do feed consumption this time of year because they're not laying hardly any eggs, unfortunately. The freezing cold weather and the up and down is rough on them. I think if it would stay cold, they'd lay more eggs. But the problem is we get these beautiful days like today, and then it's going to be frigid tonight. And then later in the week, we got an Arctic blast coming in. I don't know what the chickens are going to think about that Arctic blast. They may not be a happy camper at all. But anyway, I guess we'll find out. So maybe after the Arctic blast, we'll get into some egg laying again, and we'll be able to start having some eggs for our customers. Because right now, we don't even have eggs for us. It's been slow. All right, guys.
Hey, here he comes, by the way.
Oh,
He's in the forest. Come on, you big pole. Come on, Zeus.
way down there is our Zeus.
Come on.
Here he comes. He's been out smelling the trails. He likes to get some running in when we let him out. He needs brushed, but we've been busy at the greenhouse.
This way, dude. Come on.
He's our big furry buddy. All right, guys, let me know what kind of chickens you have, what breeds you have, what breeds you have had. Let me know what breeds you like. Let me know what breeds you said you'll never do again. We ain't had too many that we'd never do again. We've had a couple of breeds that was just nasty. They made a mess in the coop always. It's just this horrible, horrible. And so they won't come back. And we raised white leghorns and brown leghorns one time. I did like the brown leghorns. But the white leghorns was just too basic for us, so we decided that that wasn't where we wanted to be. We like some of your cooler and neater breeds. So here we are. All right, guys. See ya. Hey, like, subscribe, share this video with some friends. Comment below. It really will help us out. Appreciate it.